Yo, what's going on, everybody? So, I have a lot of subscribers always ask me, is it critical to learn the language before they come out here and visit to Mexico? Spanish, of course. So, a lot of them, they always tell me, I use Duolingo, I use Google Translate. I don't need to learn no goddamn Spanish. I'm about to hit on all these chicks out there. When I come out there, I can just put it in Google Translate and Duolingo and get it popping. Well, let me actually role play and show you how it goes down if you use Google Translate versus just picking up the language from a course and talking to the women out here. So let me give you an introduction. So when you first come out here and you thinking you got balls and you want to use Duolingo and try to communicate to the women out here and just in general using programs on your phone. So Google Translate, for example, I'm going to give y'all this quick little story. When I first came out here, man, I was a knucklehead and I just thought, you know what, I'm from the United States. I don't need to learn the language. I'm about to just Google Translate everything and I'm going to just get by for the time of me living out here, and that's how it's gonna be with me. Obviously, I had a hard ass time throughout them damn years. It got by a little bit, but nah, it really didn't. It didn't cut it. So if you first come out here and you trying to get at this girl, of course with Google Translate, so you don't know nothing of Spanish. So the first thing you walk over to her, you be like, hold on, give me a second. So you go to your little Google Translate, and this is really the time it really takes, and you better have internet because that's how Google Translates work. So you type in, hello, what is your name? Hola, ¿cuál es su nombre? She gonna be like, what the fuck is this dude trying to ask me? Like, okay, nombre, I kind of understand. So he's probably asking me, what is his name? So just think about how long that took just to get one damn question out. So what you do is you either show her the phone like this, there you go, or prior coming to Mexico, you just be like, you know what, I'm gonna pick up this little course, knock it out, and it'll help me in the long run. So instead of, going through Google Translate and Duolingo, you come in with a little bit of Spanish, oye, ¿cómo te llamas? Or, ¿cómo está usted? Or, ¿cómo estás? Versus using that goddamn Google Translate. So again, if you want to know what she says, you hit that translate button, you go back, and you hand her the goddamn phone. So she'll probably be guessing, okay, I'm supposed to respond, so I'm going to put Me llamo Maria. Let me get that focus in. So pretty much, there you go. My name is Maria. That shit is going to take forever to try to have a decent dialogue and conversation. So man, for the first few months, me using that shit, I'm like, man, you know what? Screw that, man. I'm about to go AWOL Google Translate. So the whole point of using programs versus just learning the language by nature, by picking up a course or whatnot. And, a lot of people ask me how did I learn, and I learned off this website, so I'll add the details in the link in the description or whatnot. Super easy. It's conversational, straight up dialogue. And I'm not even talking about Rosetta Stone. But again, when it comes to speaking Spanish and learning Spanish, and the most difficult thing for me out here, especially since Spanish, there's two different forms. There's the formal language of Spanish, and then there's the informal language of Spanish. So when you're speaking informal, you're speaking to people that you have a lot of respect for, like your elders. So for example, you would say, ¿Cómo está usted? Because you're speaking formally to people that has a lot more respect. But if you're just talking to your friends or whatnot, to your homeboys and to your homegirls, hey, oye, ¿cómo estás? That's more informal. Or another example, when you want to speak formally to let the elderly people know that you have a lot of respect for them. Like you'll speak to your grandma, or you'll speak to your mother, or you'll speak to tus padres or tus abuelos, or people that you have a lot more respect for. If you want to ask them, are they hungry? Si usted tiene hambre, or tiene hambre usted. But if you were to talk to your friends, oh yeah, tienes hambre. It's different. But me, I kind of use both forms. I really don't use Google Translate no more because, man, it's a pain in the ass when you try to talk and have these conversations with the people. But again, going back to using Google Translate, man, you can get away a little bit, but stop being damn lazy. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna be like, well, I took a Spanish course, back in the 9th grade in high school, but I'm in college now, and I don't remember shit besides hola and como te llamas. That's that pinche español de los gringos, de los gabachos. But whatever, ni modo. But again, I know a lot of y'all want to try to hit on the women out here, and especially your first time coming down here. So the best thing to do is just go on to that site that I'll show you. It gives you the most basics of the basics. It's completely conversational, and that's how I learned. So I'm just giving you guys these tips or whatnot. But for a few examples of mine, oye, ¿cómo te llamas, mi amor? Eres muy bonita, eres muy hermosa, eres muy guapísima. Oye, ¿de dónde eres? Or ¿de dónde es usted? That's when I speak formally. But again, when you're speaking to a friend or whatnot, is, ¿de dónde eres? Or ¿de dónde eres tú? Si usted tiene hambre o tienes hambre, vamos a bailar, vamos a practicar español, porque no hablo mucho español, pero vamos a practicar. Y si quieres aprender inglés también, vamos a practicar, pues. Y después vamos a comer y vamos al cine y vamos a conocer y nada más. But again, all of that comes in time. But with the when I first start learning the course, what it does is that it shows you how to speak formal Spanish and informal Spanish. And again, the only difference between the two is that when you're speaking formally, you're speaking to a person with a lot more respect. When you're using the term usted versus, adding the S, like como estás. That's when you're speaking informally. So usted or tú, you, tú, or usted. But again, I don't know about Duolingo. I think it just speaks, informally to your homeboy or not. But me, I don't like to be a dumbass. Yo no soy payaso, yo no soy tonto, yo no quiero aprender español de la calle porque yo no soy burro. But that's why I wanted to learn how to speak the formal version of Spanish, and it's Latin American Spanish too, though. So anywhere you go in Latin America, you will be understood. But in Argentina, hablan castellano, porque es como la idioma original de España, y ellos sentido como muy suave, pero no importa. Y estoy pensando si vamos a hablar como las palabras malas, como vete a la verga o eres un pinche cabrón. Esas palabras son muy malas para aprender, pero no me gusta. Pero si quieres saber, vamos a hablar como las groserías en la idioma español de México, pero yo no quiero enseñar cosas malas. But yeah, so if you guys want to check it out, I'll provide the link. And I'm just doing this video because a lot of people have been asking me, should they learn a little bit of Spanish before they come out here to Mexico? And is it worth just using Google Translate? Just go ahead and check out the little the course online or whatnot, and see if you like it or not. Let me know. And I actually prefer to speak in Espanol, porque es más fácil para mí que inglés. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think, and especially for you women out there, let these dudes know y'all prefer to speak in Spanish, and it sounds way more sexier when you being flirted with in Spanish. Como vamos al cine, mi amor, eres tan bonita, y vamos a hacer algo como cosas lindas, vamos a caminar en la playa en la noche, como muchos besitos y tocando y abrazando y cosas así, y después vamos a descansar y ya. Let them know how that sounds or whatnot. Drop them comments below. It's your boy Negrito Grande. Saludos a todos. Arriba Tijuana y mi gente en Guerrero, en Sinaloa y Chihuahua y Puebla, Mazatlán, de todas partes pues. Arre pues. I'm outro, y'all.